experience.
So Joe, I heard you were a fan of Charleston Chews.
Yeah, I used to buy a lot of Charleston Chews when I was a little kid. It was one of my favorite candy bars, and I bought some of them for Halloween at the Quakertown Farmers Market. They're a very rare candy bar. They're hard to find unless you go to a specialty candy shop, which they have at the Quakertown Farmers Market.
They're like old-fashioned kind of, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh,
they're old-fashioned and filled with seed oils.
Seed oils?
Yeah.
What are seed
oils?
oils?
It's soybean oil.
Oh, yeah. Not great.
Yeah, not great. But they are tasty. So I bought them. I was going to give them to our trick-or-treaters in the area. Unfortunately, only one trick-or-treater came to our house, and it was near the end of the night. I gave him like half of our candy. I had some 100 Grands, and I had some Charleston Chews. Those are two of my favorites. And yeah, I just gave him like half of what we had. They were full bars. They were full bars because I knew not that many kids were going to be coming by. So I bought like nice candy, but there were no kids to give it to. So guess what? I gave like half of it to one kid, and then now I have a bunch of fucking candy in my house, and I keep eating it.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem.
For a guy like you, a candy man?
Yeah, it's not good. I am definitely a candy addict. A recovering candy addict, maybe. I don't eat that much candy anymore, but I used to eat candy well into my late 20s. I would eat candy all the fucking time. It's really not good for you. So you guys have any Halloween stories? What did you guys do for Halloween? Anything exciting? Did you have any trick-or-treaters come over? Did you go trick-or-treating? Are you young enough to go trick-or-treating? Are you too old to go trick-or-treating and you did go trick-or-treating? I was talking to a guy recently who went trick-or-treating when he was in college, and he said that the neighborhood did not appreciate it. I think he went with his friends, but yeah, that's kind of a fun college gag, I guess you could do. But yeah, that's going to piss off some neighborhood parents.
I mean, that's okay. There's a certain point, for like 10 years when you're in college, maybe a couple years afterward. But after that, once you have kids, then it's okay to start trick-or-treating again. You just don't get to go up to the door. Your kid goes up to the door, but you get the candy.
So hopefully you can afford candy by the time you're
that too.
An adult, if you actually just want the candy.
Noglamir.
That was around where I stopped trick-or-treating. Yeah, I think I might have been... I mean, I trick-or-treated when I was... It's almost embarrassing, but I think the last time I trick-or-treated, I was 16. I might have been 17, but I think actually it was 16, because when I was 17, I had my job for a while. So I could just spend $10 and get the amount of candy that I would get trick-or-treating. Maybe $20. I used to get a lot of candy. You know.
Yeah.
Because Ed used to go with me.
Whoa.
Welcome to the show. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm here. My name's Nick. I'm here with Nick today.
Oh yeah, it's Nick. Hi.
Defense plus 15.
Yeah,
that's the one you want to equip.
Yeah,
you want the Ring of Ares and the Dwarven Necklace. And I was going to say, welcome to the show, Game Supers.
Oh yeah.
We are still calling everyone Game Supers.
Yeah.
I have not gotten a comment as of I believe episode 6 went out today. We haven't gotten a comment yet of anyone proclaiming that we shall not call anyone Game Supers any longer. It will only take one comment for us to stop calling you guys Game Supers at the beginning of most episodes. I don't know if we've kept it up every episode, but
18.
Ed got hit a bunch of times though, so we're gonna eat some cheese and some other items. There's pot roast. There's a shiitake.
I hope
mushroom.
30. We have cents.
A mushroom gives 30.
More than a cheese. A cheese.
Why do you have to throw it on the ground and then grab it? So you pick it up, put it in your inventory, equip it to one of your hands, throw it on the ground, and then pick it up again.
It's weird that they didn't create a system for you to just use things directly from the inventory.
Yeah, you would think it should just heal your health right from the inventory. You shouldn't even have to equip it to your hand, and that's how they all work now. That's how pretty much every game works that has some kind of a healing system that you can use from a menu.
So we've acquired Force of Bat. The best thing about a Force of... Well, I don't know. Let's see what it does, I guess, really. It does that.
Probably, it allows you to attack with the sonar, but it's not going to do a lot of damage.
That's like the dinkiest looking at
attack. It's not going to do a lot. I bet it's going to do like one. I bet it's just one damage. A lot of things in this game do one damage. That does 50! How is that possible? We just equipped the Dwarf Ring, by the way.
We really did.
We just equipped the Dwarf Ring, which gives you 15 extra defense.
Yeah, we literally, And
we have walk armor on. That's not bad. Are you serious? This is really hard.
17.
That's a 17. That's not nothing, but it's not great.
Yeah, it does stack once or twice.
Yeah, it does seem like it hits twice sometimes. She's going to hit you with a dart, though.
Yeah, the question is, what is with this room? That's my...
Holy shit. Yeah, this room is hell.
Why did they do this? Why did they do this? I just don't understand. Like, you can't even get close to that enemy.
Yeah, and the attack pattern is really ridiculous. I think just running through like that. Wow, you really got destroyed there.
Yeah,
fucking.
I'm actually out of heals already, so.
Yeah. Didn't we have powers? We had a power.
Oh yeah, but I'll just get out of the safe room.
All right.
But what is that room? Why is it like that? You can't do that. You know?
Well, Konami did it. Igarashi went ahead and did it.
Yeah, well, Konami's done a lot of bad things in the past, such as canceling Silent Hills and turning to pachinko.
Yeah, I also heard that they purposely ran a railroad train off the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard that some of the employees plotted and did that. It was a terrorist attack by Konami.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that's actually probably... Is that slander or is that clearly a joke?
Oh, it's both, I think. I think it's clearly a joke. I think it's more a joke than it is slander, so I think you're fine.
All right, well, good. Please don't report GameSoup to Konami. I don't want to wind up in a Kotaku headline tomorrow. Okay? Actually, I do. I do want to wind up in a Kotaku headline tomorrow, though. It would bring attention to our titles.
Right? There are, in fact, I find many games through Kotaku headlines.
Oh, really? I never look at them.
You shouldn't. It's a waste of your time. But I'm always salty when they don't report on our games, because they report on some games that are, are fine, but by the same token... Oh, no.
That are, either at or, I don't want to say below, that's kind of rude to say, but at least at the same level as as games that we develop.
What makes you feel like, why not us? Yeah. Okay, what is going on in this room?
I do always submit our game to, Kotaku.
Oh, yeah,
to several editors at Kotaku, and never heard back from Kotaku.
Yeah. Okay.
When I've done the marketing for our first two games.
I don't know what to do here, man. Is there a way around these guys? They seem literally impossible to defeat. They just seem like absolute jerks.
Okay, heal. This is pretty unbelievable. Yeah, this is a pretty unbelievable hallway.
Like it's the enemy pattern and just the fact. Okay.
So what we need to do is we need to find the library. We need to find the fucking library.
All right.
I'm not sure exactly where the upside down library is. Where is the library in the regular castle? We can figure that out right now.
That's a great question.
We can figure that out right now. Because we need to get there, and maybe, I'm not going to promise anything yet, but we are early in the episode. This might be the CRISSAEGRIM episode.
Oh, yeah.
This might be the CRISSAEGRIM episode. We got to go for it. Okay, so what we need to do, can we look at the regular castle map from here? Or I don't know if we're allowed. I don't think we can.
No.
I don't think we actually can.
So let's do this, since we have the advantage of save states. We'll use the library card. Go back to the library.
Yeah, let's do that.
We just look it up online, too.
Yeah, we can look it up online. This will be faster, I think, and they'll actually get to see us do it in the process.
As long as we have a library card.
Hey, we got two. We got two. Okay. We always have a backup. Make sure you buy another one when you get there.
Oh, take me to the library.
What if it takes you to the upside down library? That would be excellent, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to work.
That'd be amazing.
I don't think so, Tim. Also, I don't think the librarian's in the upside down library.
No.
All right, so it is upside down. That's going to be in the bottom left corner.
I see. Oh, it does. Okay, it does that thing then.
Yeah.
So whatever room we were just in is. Oh, it's like okay.
Or would it be the bottom right? No, I think it's going to be the bottom left.
Okay. Bottom left.
The whole thing is just rotated all the way around.
Right.
Is that it?
Wait, really? Bottom left, huh?
Yeah, I think so, because that's the
right.
tower over there. That's that.
Yeah.
That's the tower. I don't know what it's called. The one with the archers and the regular one.
In here,
so it's gonna be right in there. Yeah.
Down here.
Up.
Up. Okay, so inside.
I think it's gonna be on the inside of that C right there. So we gotta head over to that. We don't have any warps yet, which is really unfortunate. But we might be able to take a path here that's gonna be somewhat interesting. And the thing is, well, here's the other thing. I don't actually know if this is gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to the library right away. I just wanted to head there to see if we could get CRISSAEGRIM, because this is getting unbelievable. The enemies are destroying us, and we really need to just tear through them using an item called CRISSAEGRIM. I didn't discover the item called CRISSAEGRIM until the second time I played the game, which I think is good.
Yeah.
I think it's good that I didn't discover it for the first time, because I beat the game legit without using the cheatiest weapon in the history of Metroidvanias, in the history of 2D platformers. It is so fun. I almost want to just make our game, our current game, just have that be the only weapon that you have, because it's so fun. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love CRISSAEGRIM.
Let's do it.
We should at least have it as a secret weapon, or just as a weapon in the game, though. The way that we currently have it set up. We have multiple weapons anyway.
Did you see that? You fall right on top of that guy and take damage.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, those things are always fun.
Right. Oh, it's this room again, right?
Yep.
Man,
well, we gotta level up. We might be under leveled. I don't know.
Levels don't matter.
Yeah, levels matter somewhat, but I think we we haven't been avoiding battles. Yeah, it doesn't stop those.
Yeah. Okay. Also doesn't stop those guys.
It doesn't stop that for some reason. It doesn't stop. Okay, so the clock really is not that good.
I'm trying to do the jump and I just can't do it.
Yeah, the down up jump.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know that's what you're trying to do.
Oh my god. So we just took almost all our entire life bar in damage.
Yeah.
Just trying to get through that.
Oh, look out for that laser. Look out for that laser skeleton.
I know this is a classic, but some of this stuff is come on. Some of this stuff is come on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. He did knock you up there, though.
Yeah, thanks.
He only did 9 damage. The damage numbers are really varied. Like those bones only do 9 damage, which is almost nothing. But some things will do 50 or 65 damage,
which is absurd. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe we have poor defense. Wait.
We are kind of going the wrong way.
Yeah, we kind of are, but we also haven't been here.
Yeah, I think exploring is fine, too.
Who's this? Who's this? Oh, what's he gonna do?
Do we have a pot roast? Oh! Why doesn't it fucking freeze him? It's the fucking clock. It's the stopwatch. Why didn't it freeze him?
It even tricked us because he stopped moving, but it was just his animation.
Yep, it was just his animation. It was just fucking winding up to fuck us over. How does that happen?
99 damage. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you can't trust that stopwatch. Can't trust the stopwatch.
Yeah, it's way crappier than I thought it was going to be. Because if it worked on every enemy, well, I guess it would just be OP, right? But
I guess it might be broken, but there's a lot of things in this game that are broken. Like there's a lot of things in this game that are pretty broken that make the difficulty of the game trivial. Obviously, we haven't taken advantage of all of them because we're fucking dying.
Yeah.
Over and over again here.
There must be some tricks that we don't know about.
Okay. So
this time we'll actually head towards the library.
Yeah, let's just head towards the library. We could come back, I guess. I guess we could just come back if you want. If you want to save a little bit of time. You know what? No, there's a side path though that might take us there. So here, fucking shit. The fucking guy. Why does it send you right into?
Yeah.
All right. That is. I mean, I'm gonna have to say I love CastleVania Symphony of the Night, but that transition is bad design.
It drops you literally on top
I
of the
have
enemy.
to.
Yeah.
I have to say that is pretty bad. All right, let's go through the bottom left exit here. Okay. Yeah. There's also Soul Steel.
There is
some Soul Steals. I think Soul Steel might be the key to get out of this. They might just expect that you've got Soul Steel. That you're going to be just abusing Soul Steel at this point.
But that's a really...
Is that a library card? Is that a fucking library card? No, it's a meal ticket.
Use the meal ticket.
Use the meal ticket. Use the meal ticket.
We came all... Oh, there's nothing else in here. All right, here we go. Meal ticket time. Are you hungry?
Yeah. Oh, I'm starving for whatever this meal ticket's going to give us.
Where is it?
Hopefully it's not natto. Natto.
There it is.
That's how you pronounce it. All right, meal ticket.
Come on, big money.
That looks good. That looks like sushi.
It's natto.
Are you fucking serious? Did I really guess that it was going to be natto? Really?
No, yeah.
I had no idea that it was going to... I'm pretty sure it's just random. There's like 100 food items in the game, and it was the one I guessed. I'm really surprised by such a thing.
Oh, this room. This room. This is horrific. All right. So, now.
That was amazing. I can't get over that.
Should we... Maybe...
Let's just head for the librry. Let's head for... Let's
Is
see
it down here?
I think it's going to be right there.
Okay.
Let's come back. I guess we'll just stay on the controller for here for right now. We got a shield potion. All right, so we're in a new area.
It's a boss fight.
Oh, it's Frankie.
Frankie, huh?
Yeah. Did you... Why don't you...
I did. You want to try it?
Yeah, just hit save. We'll see if we can beat this guy.
Give it the old college try.
We are going to equip... So I guess we're just straight up using save states here. I'm just gonna eat my Frankfurter here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite this wiener.
What do you think? 19.
19. Yeah, we should guess how much health each item restores.
Yeah.
Pot roast.
I think that was 50, right?
I think it's gonna be 50. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 50. You can guess 80. Guess 80, and I'll guess 50.
All right.
We'll see who's right.
50.
I was right.
Fair enough. You got me.
I was more sure it was heals familiar use only.
Strawberry. There's a strawberry and 2 toadstools.
Use a strawberry. All right, I'm gonna guess 12.
I'm gonna guess 8.
10.
Oh, all right.
Really? Exact split difference. A lot of weird things are happening in this episode, including guessing that natto was gonna come out. We gotta eat that natto, by the way. Well, I'm gonna eat some barley tea.
I think this is good. This is like 20, right? Oh, 15. All right.
I'm gonna guess 15. Oh, what do you know?
Wow.
Fucking right. All right, we're gonna eat some natto.
This is almost like Skyrim levels of silly, where when you're in the middle of a fight and you're about to die, you ask everybody to stop everything. You eat 10 cheese wheels in a row, and they're just waiting. This is what's happening right now. You're throwing everything. You're emptying your pockets. You're carrying around all this food, and it's all just mixed around together. Some of it's like smashed. You have a dim sunset.
And we have gyros. I love gyros. I call them gyros.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use cross shuriken on him.
Do you remember Gyromite?
Yeah, the game
for the
Gyromite.
NES?
I actually never had it. I've actually never played it.
Oh, I own several copies of it. Yeah, because for some reason
what the fuck?
The creature.
I wonder if that hit him or not. I don't know. I just threw both of those shurikens at him though, so oh well.
Karma coin. You want to use karma coin? I know we've already used it, but we could use it somewhere else.
Wait, what's karma coin do?
Remember it lands heads or tails and something happens? We're not really sure what.
Oh yeah. We'll try it.
What is it? Heads. It's heads this time, I think.
We got an angel?
It heals you for...
healing.
Oh.
Healed me for not really that much.
It's still healing you, though.
Oh, I guess it gives a regen? Maybe not. Alright, we got tails this time.
It gave you 5 ticks of regen, and it looks like tails, nothing happens. It looks like tails, you just waste it.
Okay. Well, we wasted it then.
That's pretty bad.
Didn't we get like a shield pill or something? I'm going to use that as well.
We did.
Okay. Where's our shield pill? Oh, we have a luck potion. Where the fuck is my pills? I need my fucking
there it is,
pills.
shield potion.
There's so many items in this game.
I can't believe the inventory doesn't auto-sort.
Yeah, it should, shouldn't it? Alright.
I really hope there is a way.
I'm gonna use some more items.
Okay.
We did promise them we were gonna use every item in our inventory before
we have used magic missile.
Let's use magic missile on them though.
We should.
Yeah.
What's the thing with the creature? What? Oh my god!
Oh! That was pretty good damage.
That was great,
That was pretty solid damage. Okay. And now we're spending a lot of time in the menus.
That's
I know.
okay. It's all right.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be really exciting. We're gonna use which one of the shields is good? Night shield. One of these shields is gonna give us something really good. I think Herald shield is gonna give us a good attack.
What is it? Oh, that's right. This is the best one, yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously the best one.
Protection
from fire? No, that's not going to do anything.
Protection
from thunder? Protection
thunder
from...
attacks?
I don't think so.
He just rolls around at the speed of sound.
He's just rolling around. Yeah, rolling around at the speed of sound. If you know what that's from, leave it in the comments below. I'm sure you do.
I've never seen this particular depiction of Frankenstein's monster. He's got a giant hammer.
Yeah, he's Frankie.
It's weird.
Doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot.
No, I was gonna say we kind of wasted all our items because this is really easy to fight, right? This guy's like.
Well, the rolling is kind of tough. Not really.
It looks like his pattern is very easy though. In general.
Look at how he rolls though. He rolls like this is like a modern game type of rolling. This is rotating the sprite from what I can tell.
Instead of what?
Instead of being redrawn every time.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I love the slowdown that happens whenever you get that item. What is that? Tooth of Vlad.
Tooth of Vlad. Yeah, everyone knows about the Tooth of Vlad.
It's Vlad.
What does the fucking Tooth of Vlad do?
One of five
treasures. Strength plus 10. See, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Int plus 10. Now we have a strength plus 10. We need the one that gives defense, though.
I'm curious, though.
Too much fucking damage here.
Can you indulge me for a second? I would like you to toggle that item on and off and see what the difference in our stats looks like.
Okay, so we'll do off. It's off right now.
Surely it affects attack, right? 71. What else?
Attack 71, defense 47. I feel like strength over on the right side there is 27. Okay, so 71, 47, 27. Just remember those numbers.
Got it.
We'll go back. Now we have 81 attack, 47 defense. That didn't change, and strength did change.
So it gave us some attack.
So it gives you 10 attack. It's pretty much 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Just gives attack.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to be doing, well, significantly more damage now. Probably 15% more damage.
It's not too bad.
That's definitely significant. That's going to make a big difference. Imagine that in a boss fight. And there's probably some enemies that are going to die faster.
Oh, head left. That's a left. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say left is a dead end, so you might as well head there.
Well, we're gonna take the save point here.
Or is this the library? Is that where we are?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
This is actually I think this is actually the succubus location.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think this is gonna be the succubus room, actually. I believe. Nope, I was wrong. Totally wrong place.
Look at this guy.
I don't know, man. He's grinning.
His stance. He's
I know.
He's ready for fun.
He is ready for fun. He's ready for fun and. Oh, we're gonna use Iron Ball on this guy.
Oh, he's gonna get balled.
Balling on him.
Oh.
That could not have gone better. Oh, fuck. He's got his brother.
Do they just resurrect? Oh, they don't actually. I thought he was going to resurrect. Oh, they're so weak.
It takes 2 hits to kill anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that Iron Ball was worth using.
It looks like I shouldn't say that because I'm also short, but I was going to say it's the skeleton of Peter Dinklage because they're all hunched over, but I'm also short.
Who's Peter Dinklage?
He's the short guy that plays Tyrion Lannister, Game of Thrones. He's a short man.
Oh, is he a midget? Does he have a beard and he's a midget?
Yeah, but you can't say midget.
Oh.
You can say it, I guess, but he's a short man. I don't know what the proper term is, but yeah, he's like, remember one episode we talked about Troy Werner?
Vern Troyer.
Vern Troyer.
Troy Werner.
But his last name is the same as anybody's first name, Troy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's a guy.
Yeah.
Terrifying little guy. Yes. This is fucking it.
Is it it?
This is it.
Look at that man.
What about him? What about him, Ed?
Something about his head is wrong.
His name is Lion.
Oh,
Wait,
axe.
why does my axe only do 7 fucking damage? We're never gonna kill him with
Yeah.
that. Good about OP. This is it. We're
Shmoo?
fucking here.
It's the Shmoo.
It's Shmoo.
Wait, is Shmoo the thing that drops CRISSAEGRIM?
Shmoo drops CRISSAEGRIM.
Okay.
Here we are.
Who would've-
We're at the right place. Yeah, I
Who
think they
would've
wanted to
thought?
pick the most innocuous enemy to drop the most
Yeah.
powerful weapon in the game. Well, that's
Yeah.
what you would pick. So here we are. Oh, this is even the place where you grind for
this
it.
is the room.
This is the
Look
room.
At this. This
Yep.
is perfect.
Yeah, this is. I've done this so many times. So if you have a story to tell, Ed, we just need to watch what drops out of
Yeah.
him because we don't want to leave with CRISSAEGRIM dropping out of him.
You know, I always think of things that I want to talk about, but I never think to write them down.
There's
which
our
is
level up. You know what? Why don't you do the
Okay.
grinding?
Okay.
I will see what we've got on the show notes, breaking the fourth wall here.
Perfect.
We do use show notes on occasion here on GameSoup. Have we ever told the harmonica story on GameSoup?
I feel like we have had to at this point, probably.
They probably have. They probably either don't remember or they haven't heard it. I bet a lot of you guys that are listening right now have not heard the harmonica story. Okay, so when we were younger, we used to go to the seashore on vacation with both of our families, Ed's family and my family. Ed and I are cousins, if you don't know. We would go on vacation and share a shore house for 1 to 2 weeks over the summer. Okay? And one year, I brought a harmonica, and I decided that it would be a fun idea to, whenever Ed was, let's say, aloof, not paying attention, not watching what I was doing, I would blow into the harmonica, and then run away. And I would hide the harmonica. I had a spot in a closet that he was never going to find. He was also short. He couldn't reach it. And I would hide the harmonica. And then Ed would say, "Joey, where's the harmonica?" He used to call me Joey.
Right.
And he'd say, "Joey, where is it? I heard a sound. What was that sound? That sounded kind of like a harmonica." And I think I was maybe 11 and Ed was like 8, something like this. I would say those are roughly the ages. And I would say, "Ed, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. A harmonica? I didn't hear any sound." And he'd be like, "Yeah, but I heard it and then you ran away." And I'd say, "Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about." And for the entire, I believe we were there for 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure we were there for 2 weeks. For the entire 2 weeks, I would do this probably multiple times a day. I would blow the harmonica and run away and hide it. Ed never found the harmonica. And by the end, he started thinking he was going crazy.
Wasn't anyone?
Because he thought he was hearing a harmonica, and then I would run away every time. He was like, "I know you have a harmonica. I know you're making that noise. Why are you not? Why can't I see this harmonica?" And I'd say, "I really have no idea what you're talking about." And then on the last day we were there, Ed was getting really upset, like legitimately upset, that I wouldn't show him the harmonica. And then I blew the harmonica, and I just threw it down at his feet. And he was like, "Oh." And it was kind of anticlimactic. Like I was expecting him to be to either laugh and we would have a good laugh together, or that he would like break down crying, or that he would be like, "Oh, finally!" Or he would exclaim, and he'd be like, "Finally! I knew there was a harmonica." But he was just like, "Oh."
I don't remember that actually at all.
It was a really anticlimactic, and you were like mad at me. It wasn't like I thought we would have like a joyous occasion. You'd be so relieved, and I would laugh, and we were like, "Oh, joke's over," but you were just mad at me. So that's the harmonica story. I made Ed go almost insane by thinking he was hearing a harmonica for 2 weeks.
At some point in my life, I inherited that harmonica, and I still have it actually. It is in the other room.
Oh, really? Did I give you the harmonica?
Uh-huh. I held on to it for many years. And it has traveled with me through several moves.
No, I didn't know that.
I believe it's in the other room.
Can we take a look at it after we get CRISSAEGRIM?
I would have to look for it, which I am not opposed to doing.
By the way, Shmoo, I think the drop rate's 1%.
I would have to guess. Yeah, it's probably.
I think it's 1%. It might be 2, but I think it's 1%. If I remember right. So it does take a while to get it.
You know, I remember a lot of the drop rates in Dawn of Sorrow are about that 1 to 4%. So I'm no stranger to this. To walking in and out of a room.
I was just lucky on my second playthrough that I got CRISSAEGRIM. I think I discovered it in the best way possible. I'm really blessed that it wasn't spoiled for me what CRISSAEGRIM was, and that I just got it naturally by killing a Shmoo on my second playthrough of the game.
Shmoo.
it couldn't have happened better, really, because it was my second playthrough. My first playthrough didn't get it. I beat the game legit without CRISSAEGRIM. Not that it's not legit to beat the game with CRISSAEGRIM, but you'll see why it's pretty fucking broken once we get it. But yeah, the second time, I just got it naturally by killing a shmoo on accident.
The odds are so low of that happening, right?
Yeah, it's pretty low.
I mean, well, I guess
eventually, if you play the game, this is, I think, my 6th time through the game. If you play the game 6 times, you're going to get CRISSAEGRIM.
Yeah, I guess so.
You will. By that point, like, the odds are that you're going to have gotten it. But yeah, I'm blessed that I got it, not on my first try, but my second try.
Sure, certainly these shmoos appear in other rooms than this room. They must be, like, all over the place at some point, so this is not like...
Yeah, this is the only room that shmoo appears, but this is the grind room. I do remember this. This is absolutely the grind room. I don't remember the lion being so precariously placed, but like, it looks like he's almost going to knock you into the next room if you drop down.
Right?
But he won't. He won't.
This is also not bad XP. I think it's 25 per kill. Not terrible.
Yeah, he's giving you something.
I'm a huge fan of grinding like this in games. I like this.
Yeah, Ed likes it. I mean, Ed and I have different philosophies on game design and different things that we like, which is a good thing, I think, because if we're developing a game together, we'll be able to cover more interests. Because I'm sure if Ed likes it, if Ed likes doing this, there's going to be other players that do. I don't. So,
that's
you know, I think we'll balance each other out. I think we do balance each other out as far as game design goes, because Ed's more into progression, I'm more into action, and so yeah, I sort of give the reins of the progression system in our games, but especially in our current game to Ed, and the control and the action is a little bit more in my wheelhouse, but we both have a say in both things, in both aspects that we're currently talking about.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but so I watched Lobos Jr. a lot, and at one point he was playing Mega Man X. You know, there's a heart container in Boomer Kuwanger's level that you're supposed to get with the ice wall, right? But you can do a pixel perfect jump to get up there without the ice wall, and it's called Iceless Heart. And he has done several streams where he would spend literally 4 hours at a time doing that jump over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah, at that point you probably just should get ice wall.
Well, yeah, it was more for the challenge. It was more for the grind of learning how to do it pixel perfect and like getting the strategy down. And also, he would do. He played Final Fantasy IX on stream, and there's a fight in that game where you can steal a flute from a boss with a chance of 1 out of 256. He spent an entire stream stealing for it and didn't get it because to him it's all about the grind. You know, even if you're not making progress, it doesn't matter because this is
people will watch you do that.
Yeah, because it's fun. Because it's not taxing mentally. You know, you can like chat with the chat, and you can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's okay for a stream if the personality of the streamer, if you like the person and you wanna chat with them and just have a fun time. That is
ramen.
It's ramen. That is not what we were looking for.
Yeah, I got surprised. Also, this is the same streamer who, by the way, he played and completed Desert Bus. Are you familiar with Desert Bus, Joe?
Of course, I'm familiar with Desert Bus.
Okay, good. Okay, so he completed it after having failed it on a previous stream. So he was like 6 hours in once. By the way, if you don't know, Desert Bus is a game where you have to play in real time, drive for 8 hours straight.
On a straight road.
On a straight
road.
Through
the desert.
And if the bus goes off the road, you lose and have to start from the beginning. It's a joke game by Penn and Teller. And he completed it, and he was 6 hours in on his first stream and stopped paying attention for 20 seconds and got to the end and had, got a game over.
You read the chat and it's over.
Yep. And then he did it again, 8 hours, and managed to do it. So, he's the kind of guy who just loves that stuff, and I'm not as extreme as him. But I love this. I love being able to turn my brain off, do a repetitive task over and over. I know that I'm getting XP, or I'm getting a weapon, or at least I'm rolling the die so many times. You're pulling the slot so many times, which is what I like about Path of Exile.
That's odd because also Ed doesn't like doing the marketing gathering aspect of our game development side of our operation here.
I don't? What do you mean?
Because, well, whenever we do the marketing section, usually I've been the one both times to do it for both of our previous games, where I will go through YouTube channels, Twitch channels, websites. I spend weeks. I'll spend a couple of weeks on both games. I've spent a couple of weeks each time gathering huge email lists and contact lists, trying to get as many streamers and content creators to play our game, and sending the keys out, doing all that stuff, and that stuff is really tedious. Like it's really repetitive. And Ed, I was under the impression, well, Ed doesn't like that. I guess he likes the grinding in the games, but I don't like grinding in games, but I actually don't mind so much doing the searching for content or searching for content creators.
And that is weird. I don't wonder what's fundamentally different about them that makes them not as appealing to each, to me and to you.
I mean, one to me has a means. It's a means to an end in real life. It's you're actually improving something in your real life. When I'm playing a game, I like to experience the art of the game. So if something's wasting my time, I feel like I could be better. I think I could better be using the time to get something accomplished in my real life, or playing another game that is going to show me more art, or challenge my thinking in some way, or teach me something about game design. Usually it's something about game design. I mean, most games, let's be honest, aren't really teaching you too much about life or anything like that. But you know what though? When you're a game designer, it's useful to play a game that doesn't waste your time and it teaches you something about game design, obviously.
You know what's interesting about that though? This is teaching me something about game design. This is the epitome of teaching you something that you didn't know that you wanted to know. Because look at what this game has led me to do for the past 5 to 10 minutes. Look at what I'm being manipulated.
We are making everyone watch us grind through Shmoo, and we're going to do it.
We are going to do it.
Yeah, you're going to watch us grind all the way through Shmoo. Like, look, imagine scrubbing through this on the YouTube timeline.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, at this point, hopefully you're tabbed out and doing something else.
No, don't say that. Well, I mean, I guess you could because the visual is not very important.
You could play another game. You could play another game. You could get some work done while you're listening to us, right? So it's not like you're not listening.
We're going to literally level up on Shmoos here.
Probably, yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad if we gain a level, but really the level isn't going to matter. Once you get CRISSAEGRIM, I want Ed to experience CRISSAEGRIM for the first time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take the controller. I'm definitely not gonna take this away from you to experience CRISSAEGRIM, and you're gonna kill that lion, and you're not gonna believe how powerful it is. How fucking long is it gonna take? I don't think I've ever seen it take this long before. To be perfectly honest with you,
I was gonna say I can't believe you naturally dropped it.
Yeah, I definitely did the first time I got it.
Are you sure it's a Shmoo?
I'm 100%.
Okay.
Well, I'd say I'm 99% positive. I never say 100%, but yeah.
If only you could check the bestiary without having to go to the library in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll look it up just to make sure because this is taking so fucking long. But
I feel like you would. Yeah, I mean, I feel like your memory is probably correct if you remember doing this, especially with the enemy called Shmoo.
I mean, I've done it every time I've played through the game. I've grinded for it. My 3rd, 4th, and 5th time playing through the game. I've grinded for it. I know it's Shmoo. Shmoo. Symphony. Let's just type Shmoo Symphony. Let's see what we get here. Here we go. Shmoo, CastleVania Wiki. Fandom.com. Inflicts dark Japanese origins, Japanese mythology. You don't say. Okay. Yeah. Appearances, Symphony of the Night, location, name, Shmoo, drop, ice cream, hamburger. Question mark. Ice cream, hamburger, question mark. The fuck? Oh, here it is. Never mind. That is in Encore, CastleVania Puzzle Encore of the Night. I scrolled too far. Okay, yeah. Drop is ramen and CRISSAEGRIM.
Okay. Yeah. He did drop ramen twice, actually. So
yeah. That is his 2 drops. There are ramen and CRISSAEGRIM. Let's see. What is? I don't know if we can get a rate here.
Yeah, I wonder if it would tell you. It should.
I don't know if it's got a rate. There's a history. We could read this after we get it. This is actually pretty fucking interesting. This is probably going to be pretty fucking interesting.
Maybe we could show it up on the recording here.
Let's see.
Because I am curious. I'm sure the drop rates are published somewhere.
There's no drop rate here. I could type CRISSAEGRIM drop rate.
Yeah, try that.
CRISSAEGRIM drop rate. I would guess it's at this point. I would guess it's 1%.
Because that brings up another really, really interesting point. Is it 1% to get either a ramen drop or a CRISSAEGRIM drop, and then the chances are further divided between ramen and CRISSAEGRIM?
So it could be 0.5%.
Could be half.
Maybe.
Could be 1/10 of a percent.
GameFAQs. 13 years ago.
That's not that long ago.
What are the odds of Shmoo dropping it? I have the Alucard stuff equipped. Oh, maybe Alucard. Oh yeah, use your luck potion. Use your luck potion.
Oh yeah.
This is the perfect time to use it.
Also, I'm sure there's a gear set that increases your drop rate.
Yeah,
but there always is.
Go to empty hand.
Oops. Oh, what did I just take off? Oh,
you just unequip the shield rod. Yeah.
Where's that shield rod? Oh my god. Is there no way to sort the inventory in this game?
I don't think so.
It's killing me. All right, luck potion. And where is the shield rod? Holy rod, shield rod. Okay, here we go.
Okay, just use the luck potion.
That was the one that was going to drop it too.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
All right. Luck up.
I got 2 in about 30 minutes.
Wow.
So, okay, 1 every 15 minutes? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I just got 1 incredible attack speed.
We could do the math on it and guess an average drop right there.
I'm reading a 13-year-old GameFAQs thread. Equip 1 or 2 rings of Arcana.
We
Or one of 2 lapis lazuli. Do we have a lapis lazuli ring?
Oh. Do we have anything that increases attack? Nothing increases attack, does it?
We don't need to increase attack.
I mean, not attack. Sorry, luck. I meant.
Oh yeah, luck. No, I don't think so. You can just use the luck potion.
I feel like we don't have any end games. Like it's the end game stuff that gives you those bonuses. You know, we don't have any of that stuff yet.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not really meant to farm this right away. Maybe you're supposed to come back here.
Well, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 1% chance. Maybe we've killed 100 of these guys, maybe not. It's hard to say even. Oops, oh, that was dumb. That was the one too that was going to drop it.
There's a guy on this topic that says, it's never taken me terribly long to get 2 CRISSAEGRIMs. Usually I get 5 or so though. Why? Why do you get 5 CRISSAEGRIMs?
I don't know.
You only need 1. Farm for then the response is farm for more than 2 CRISSAEGRIM? Question mark. Profit. There's no profit to that.
No. Can you sell them for ridiculous amounts or something? Probably not.
Oh, maybe you can sell them, but you don't need to buy anything else. Once you have CRISSAEGRIM, the game becomes, well, I'm not going to say completely trivial. You can still die, but it becomes so much more fun.
What was that item called? A Bloodstained. It was the same item. It was like.
It wasn't as good in Bloodstained though.
No, but it was the same idea, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it had a completely different name. You know, they're still pumping out things for Bloodstained.
Yeah, I've seen it kind of pop up once in a while, but I haven't played any of it, and haven't checked it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really too little, too late at this point. They had their chance when the game launched, and they kind of botched some things that I wish they hadn't botched. I mean, the game was fine overall. It was pretty buggy actually at first. There was that bug where Miriam didn't have a head, and you'd have to close the game to fix it if you went to the equip screen. There were some bugs. And I remember reading every 6 months or so they would come out with the next update that they'd planned from the Kickstarter. And I think they actually canceled one of the updates, one of the things they had gotten the goal for. They were like, I know this is one of our Kickstarter goals, but because of the technology that we have used, this is going to be not feasible, so we're just not going to do it.
Wait, which goal was it?
I don't remember specifically what it was. It could have been the roguelike dungeon mode or something like that. There were a couple of different modes that they promised, and one of them they
Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's one thing that kind of sucks about Kickstarters is I wouldn't want to promise too much if we did a Kickstarter. I considered doing a Kickstarter or Indiegogo or one of the crowdfunding avenues for our next title. It's not even close to ready for that yet, but at some point, when it finally is ready to show something, but I want to make sure that the game's pretty close to finished.
Yeah.
Essentially, it would just be used as a pre-order vehicle. I don't want to promise too much that's going to take us more time to finish the game because we're just 2 guys.
I think people
I don't think I would promise anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I would give away anything that would take us any significant amount of extra time. Like for instance, I wouldn't want to give away any original artwork that I would have to draw for somebody.
Right, unless you already had it, right?
Unless I already had it, right. I've got some stuff on paper. I don't think anybody would really be too interested in it. It's pretty rough artwork, but I've got a bunch of stuff that I did on paper for our current project. But I don't think anybody would be really interested in owning it. But I wouldn't do specific sketches for anybody because it would just take a lot of extra time. I'd consider maybe doing a t-shirt design or something because you could produce that over and over again, and you could do that as a tier, right? As a higher tier, maybe a $40 or $50 tier or something. You get the t-shirt plus the game. But I wouldn't want to do something that took extra time, and I wouldn't want to make any goals for additional content in the game. I'd want to make the game with the content that we intend for the game to have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to take anything out and then add it in as a bonus, and I wouldn't want to add it in as a bonus just as a bonus, as extra work, because it's going to make it take even longer. It's going to make the project take even longer, especially because we're 2 guys and we're not trying to hire anybody to work on this game.
I think it's probably the most deceptive part about Kickstarters, and also the most exciting part for somebody who's reading it, is you look at the stretch goals. Like, you know, the game itself is fine, but when you look at the stretch goals, you get a quantitative measure of all the things that you can look forward to in the game. Instead of just the blurb that doesn't really tell you a lot about it, there you're like, oh, 3 new levels, 5 new bosses. That's the stuff that gets you excited, and it's also the stuff that takes the most time to develop.
Right.
Unless you had planned for it in advance. So, as exciting as they are, a lot of the times I feel like, I mean, I've read this in the past, like sometimes developers will overpromise, or they will misjudge how long those things will take to complete, and they regret doing it, you know?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what kind of extra we might try to, if we did do it, I think we'd do something pretty bare bones.
But then they're not exciting, and then
it's not as exciting.
You don't get pledges.
There's no stretch goals.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I mean. The stretch goals. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think more than the stretch goals, I think that having different tiers is probably more important because that benefits the individual immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They know that they're getting it.
Right.
If you have a tier that's like $1,000, help design an enemy in the game or something, or help design something in the game, right? That's a pretty common Kickstarter goal. That's not something I would actually want to do, but that's that at least the backer knows that they're getting that.
Right.
When they give you that $1,000, they know that they're going to be helping you design an enemy or whatever that tier is. But if you have stretch goals, then it's more of a crowd effort. Like, you can feel like you're working together to build towards it, but I don't think that incentivizes people to back your game as much as an individual reward, because that's a guaranteed return.
That's true.
Whereas a stretch goal is a group return. You're doing it. It feels good to feel like you helped do it, but it's not a guarantee that, because you have to rely on a lot of other backers to help get it to that point.
Here's a really interesting thing about that. Do you remember the game Indivisible?
Of course, yeah.
I was so hyped about that game. And I don't remember exactly what they did on their Kickstarter or their Indiegogo or whatever, but they must have had like 500 of this one particular pledge that was like, you will be an NPC in the game and you will have 2 lines of dialogue. Because there was one town in that game, it was like the seaside town. And do you remember this? It was just full of NPCs. You couldn't walk 5 feet without encountering an NPC who...
I actually didn't play through the game, so
okay.
no, I don't remember.
Alright, so this entire town is full of NPCs, and they all say something completely out of the blue, because it's the thing that I guess the person who paid money decided that they wanted to say. So there's no sense of like consistency. That's the third ramen, by the way.
Yeah, you can tell. You're just walking through. It's just a hallway of characters just saying 2 lines of dialogue.
You're walking through the Hall of Fame for people who paid for that particular pledge, and it completely rips you out of the game, because none of these characters have anything to say about the game, the story, and the rest of this game is it's fairly story based. It's got a lot of interesting characters, but this gigantic town is just a Hall of Fame, and it was really odd. That's like the extreme,
Yeah, I would never want to do anything like that. I don't want other people designing. I mean, unless they're hired, like they're professionals. But I don't want to hire just random people who pledge to your game to design parts of your game, even if it's just a few lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be beholden. I don't want to be beholden to that.
What's the word? It's when you're giving up a part of your vision. What's the word? You're like abandoning or forsaking, something like that.
Yeah, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up any of the. I think the game is. I mean, it's not to sound like an asshole, but the people who are backing your game, what are the odds that they're game designers or they're gonna create lines of dialogue or a character that's really going to add to your game? And how could they? Because they've never played the game. They haven't spent the thousands of hours that you've spent thinking about and working on the game.
And also, we've spent those thousands of hours playing and working on the game, and we still don't know what the lines of dialogue are going to be. So what makes you think that another guy would just know? It's hard for everybody, including us. It's silly. I get how it's an enticing incentive, but I think it's bad for the game. I think in the end it's bad for the end product, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, I think it is, because I think the only people who are going to be excited about it are the ones that paid for that tier and they see their character. Oh, there's my guy. There's his 2 lines of dialogue,
and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
And then for the rest of eternity, that character is still in the game, and everybody else has to read about it.
Yeah, everybody else is just going to probably walk past it because they're just fucking tired of reading all this dumb 2 lines of dialogue. They're not necessarily dumb. They're just non sequiturs that aren't going to fit with the game because the person who wrote them doesn't know anything about the fucking game. Doesn't know enough about it to write anything that's going to be useful or interesting.
I mean, they could have like tightened the stretch goal to say something to the effect of like, you know, we'll incorporate a character that looks like you, but is going to add some sort of like lore to the story, or have something to do with the in-game universe.
And increase the price of it, so there's less of that in the game.
They might have also, like, they might have had the cap too high, like 100 instead of 50, or 500 instead of 100, or something like that, because I feel like there were a lot of them.
Yeah, there might be too many of them. Like, well, I hate to say something nice about Mighty Number 9, because this channel got famous by bashing Mighty Number 9.
We should replay that. No, we shouldn't.
No, we
actually.
shouldn't.
I was just thinking
we absolutely shouldn't. We should leave Mighty Number 9 behind us.
For a second, I was like, oh, wouldn't that be fun to... No,
it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a good idea.
We played that on launch day. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we were... There are very few games that I've been as stoked about as Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
I think the only one I've been more excited about probably is Bloodstained, and only by a little bit.
Yeah.
Like those two games, you can't believe how excited I was. Also, Streets of Rage 4.
Oh yeah.
Those would probably be like my top 3 since we've started the channel. Those have probably been my top 3 games that I've been the most excited for: Bloodstained, Streets of Rage 4, and Mighty Number 9. And Mighty Number 9, obviously you guys know. Disappointment doesn't even begin to describe it. What were we talking about, Mighty Number 9? Oh, yeah, I was going to give a compliment to Mighty Number 9, though. They had the stretch goal not the stretch goal, they had a tier where you could pay, whatever, $500 and have your portrait in the background in one of the levels.
Bloodstained had a similar thing.
And,
remember that?
Yeah, and the portraits, like the enemy portraits, were the people who backed the game. I think that's fair. That's fair enough. It's like you're going to have the portraits look like somebody anyway. You could just make up a guy out of your head, or you could make it sort of look like a famous person, or make it look like the developers. But it doesn't really take away from the storyline of the game. It doesn't take away from the world of the game.
It's a perfect Easter egg, honestly.
To just have, the portraits in the background look like the people who paid to make the game happen. I think that is a fine stretch goal. It does take a little bit of it does take some resources. It takes the artist some extra time to make those portraits for the game. So if we were to do something like that, I don't think we will, but if we were to do something like that for our upcoming title, we would do a very low amount, because I don't want to draw too many of those portraits. I don't want to take too much extra time making that stuff.
Yeah, I think the ideal stretch goal is something that you already have the systems implemented for, and it's just a matter of, adding on top of what you already have.
But then you're going to add it to the game anyway, so don't make it a stretch goal. I don't know. I think if we did do a Kickstarter, it would be pretty bare bones and have no stretch goals. Maybe have different tiers, but... Yeah,
I think tiers are actually, now that you mention it, are probably the way to go. Like, I feel like stretch goals are kind of... they're not as great as they sound, because I don't think there's like a nice easy middle ground that appeases everybody, because either they're too hard to make and you underestimate how difficult they are, or they're not interesting enough and nobody wants them and nobody pays for them. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I haven't contributed to a ton of Kickstarters.
Yeah, I've done a few. I should have done it with the Game Super account, but I did it with a personal account.
Dude, what's with the shmoo? Can I ask? We never got the
he's
drop
not
rate,
fucking dropping it. No, we didn't get the drop rate, but it's got to be less than 1%. We've easily done hundreds of these at this point, right?
Yeah, let's...
Leave it in the comments. How many do we do total in this episode? How many shmoos do we kill? Count them for us.
All right.
Leave it in the comments.
I was going to say we could put up a counter, but let's not.
No, don't, because then we have to count it.
Yeah, we can do the math. We can divide it by the amount of experience we've gained, but we could also just start counting at any random point. I'm sure we would probably still get it into the
Somebody could just do the math.
Yeah.
Let's see. You could just look at our...
Oh yeah, in fact, if we just look at the XP total before we started, and then at the end, because it'll tell us exactly how many divided by 25.
We did look at it somewhere early on, so you could probably figure it out. But I'm not going to bother doing it. If you want to do it, though, I'm somewhat curious to know, but not curious enough to know that I'm going to do all the math myself.
Yeah, it must be less than 1% then. I was thinking that was very low. All right.
But it definitely is shmoo. I did look it up, and just to be 100% sure, so now we're 100% sure rather than 99% sure that it is shmoo that drops it. I'll never forget it though. I'll never forget that shmoo drops the CRISSAEGRIM. I've done this. Well, I've grinded it out 3 times, at least in the past. I've never seen it take this long though. This is going to be the whole episode.
We'll make it a long one. We could make it a long one.
We could make it a long one, or we could just make this the shmoo episode.
But then it's like, 50 minutes of waste. Like, nobody's gonna watch this. Well, I guess they would keep it on. This is,
This
point,
is a good background. This is a good
podcast.
background noise. Yeah.
The show is now a podcast.
So just keep it on in the background. You're free to do whatever you want. Probably don't. I mean, if you're reading something, you're probably not gonna be paying attention to what we're saying. But just get some work done. Go for a jog.
The problem is when the CRISSAEGRIM inevitably drops, there's gonna be screaming. So just make sure you keep your volume a little low.
Yeah, just make sure you can hear what we're saying, but don't keep it too high because we are going to be screaming. We're going to be maxing out those levels, as they say.
We're going to be peeking and clipping. No, it's almost as if the editor has the task of removing those clips and peaks.
Pro tip: you can exercise fruits and vegetables from the market before purchasing them.
What?
If they house demons or negative entities. Those entities have weight. We got it! We got it! We got it! Yeah, we got it!
Yay! And peeking and clipping.
All right, I'm dancing. Yeah, we got it! It's CRISSAEGRIM!
Okay, I'm gonna make a save state. What if I loaded this thing just now? I almost did. All right, here we go. Countless blades, dice. Look at that attack power.
Dice enemy. Yeah, the attack power is high, and wait till you see what happens, and wait till you see how you can move.
Oh my god!
Oh, he just melted.
Look how big it is.
Yeah, look at the range. The range is about a quarter of the screen.
No!
Maybe a third of the screen.
It literally trivializes the entire game, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. You are gonna like the way you look, my friend.
Wow.
You're gonna like the way you look.
Why is it so powerful? Why were they okay with it being this powerful?
What? No.
Why is it? It does so many hits.
It hits 5 times every time you press the attack button.
This is crazy.
It's absolutely amazing. Oh, they stand no chance. Yeah, they stand no chance.
What?
Look at them.
What is this?
It's CRISSAEGRIM.
Hey, look where we are. This is the library.
This is the library. No librarian. Opal turquoise. And you don't even stop moving when you attack. You can just run while using CRISSAEGRIM. It's absolutely amazing. Like with other weapons, you have to either you just stop moving when you're on the ground and you attack with a regular sword in the game, right? So in order to get multiple hits, you can jump and attack with the sword right before you hit the ground, and then attack again when you hit the ground. So you can kind of get a double hit with a regular sword in this game. That's kind of a common tactic in a CastleVania game. But CRISSAEGRIM, that's just completely unnecessary. You can just keep on mashing the attack button as you walk absolutely everywhere, and you do so much damage.
Well, let me ask you, why were we trying to get back to the library anyway? Because nobody was there.
We were trying to get back to the library because that's where we got CRISSAEGRIM. That's where Shmoo is.
Oh, okay.
That was the entire.
We weren't trying to go
Shmoo,
to the right.
No, that was the only reason.
Gotcha.
We were going for CRISSAEGRIM, not the library. We only went to the library because that's where CRISSAEGRIM is. It's only Shmoo that drops it, and Shmoo only appears in the library in the Upside Down Castle. This is the only place you can get it. We got it.
That's absurd.
This is CRISSAEGRIM. This is GameSoup. My name is Nick.
Is that the end of the episode? Because that sounded like a great outro, but I also didn't stop recording, so.
It's up to you.
Well, I gotta say, that would be a pretty lame episode, right? If it was just
if it was just
Shmoo
CRISSAEGRIM. We should keep going. We should keep showing them how great CRISSAEGRIM is. Oh, we'll keep going. We'll keep going.
I like the pregnant pause that you had just now, making everybody wonder, including me, if that was the end of the episode.
Remember the exact button for Mist.
Oh yeah, of course.
Pass.
Mist could pass. Starlight.
Yep. Starlight.
Strengthens power of cross.
Strengthens the power of the cross. We have the cross equipped.
Wait, why does it give us so much defense? Does Ring of Ares give us less defense? Maybe that's
Ring of Ares is the attack.
That's why Ring of Ares. That's why we're taking so much damage.
Oh, because Ring of Ares lowers your defense by
almost
40
entirely. It confers the strength of 24 men and the fragility of 1 old man.
It lowers your defense by 39. Holy shit!
No wonder. Well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, defense doesn't matter anymore, though, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
Just fucking use it. It
right.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you use now. You have CRISSAEGRIM. Really, it doesn't matter. You're gonna like the way you look. You're gonna love CRISSAEGRIM. It's so OP. I would design a game with CRISSAEGRIM as the main weapon and have it be this powerful because it does kind of take the challenge away. Wait till you see what we do to Dracula with this CRISSAEGRIM. I actually don't have any idea how to battle Dracula. I only battled him one time, the first time I played the game, and that was, I don't know, a long fucking time ago. And we will never, and I've just never tried to beat him again without using CRISSAEGRIM.
Yeah, why would you, right? Jesus. People were struggling so much.
Yeah, that's why I said this game is royally fucking us right now. Let's just get CRISSAEGRIM and fuck the game. And this is our revenge.
What? Oh, it's the ghost. He's doing damage.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have the ghost equipped. We should equip the demon. Or something. You can equip it. You can keep the ghost equipped if you want.
What does the ghost do? Damage?
I think he's just a damage guy.
Yeah, we don't need that. We need
familiars. Oh, you gotta go to relic. Yeah, you gotta turn off the ghost card and turn on the demon card. If you want the demon, that's the one I usually use the demon. Yeah. I'm a fan of the demon. He does attack. If you noticed in previous episode, we didn't talk about it, but the demon was doing some attacking. He does a little bit of damage, and he also will press buttons for you, which is really important.
Neutron Bomb.
Oh, guess what? Nothing. Don't even look at that. Don't even look at battle. Oh yeah, battle lair. It's gonna be really good.
I'm curious.
Yeah, you can see what it does. It's gonna have less attack, and it's only gonna attack one time. Versus CRISSAEGRIM, which has more attack. You can move while using it, and it attacks 5 times. So how about not using battle air?
Oh my God, this feels horrible now.
Yeah, it's trash. It's absolute trash.
Yeah. All right then. So now we're clearing out this castle.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it does make the game quite a bit easier, and quite a bit more fun. So we have explored most of. Are there any warp points in here?
You know what's funny? We haven't encountered a single one in the entire castle yet. So is there one near here? I don't know.
There's got to be some warp points though. But yeah, just keep on going towards the areas that we haven't explored, and I think we'll be okay here.
I think it's right through here.
So as I was saying, pro tip. You can exercise fruits and vegetables from the supermarket before purchasing them if they house demons or negative entities.
Oh.
Those entities have weight. When they leave, the weight of the fruit will decrease by 0.1 to 0.3 pounds. I have saved hundreds of dollars this way.
By exercising the fruit before you take it home?
Correct. Before you pay for it, you can exercise the demons from the fruit.
Wow.
And
it's schmoo.
Believe me, I've saved hundreds of dollars doing this.
How long does the exorcism take? Because it could just be like a time versus money thing.
Well, not long.
Okay.
2 seconds.
All right.
2 seconds.
So there you have it. Actually, I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah, the power of Christ compels those fruits to exercise their demons. That's all it takes.
That's pretty amazing. Mr. Shmoo.
Yeah, no, we have no need for Shmoo anymore. Watch, he drops another CRISSAEGRIM.
Yeah,
the next Shmoo that we kill, he just drops another CRISSAEGRIM. They just, every single Shmoo we kill from now on somehow drops one. No, they're not. They're not doing it. But it doesn't matter. We have fucking CRISSAEGRIM now. Shmoo... Those Shmoos would be a pain in the ass, though, if we didn't have CRISSAEGRIM.
Yeah.
We didn't have this wall of death in front of us.
They're like Medusas, kind of.
A little bit, yeah. They more or less go straight for you. I'd say they're less annoying than Medusas.
Can you imagine if the enemy that dropped CRISSAEGRIM was Medusa? We wouldn't have grinded for it.
No, I think we would just, no one would have ever gotten enough CRISSAEGRIM in the entire history of the game, because it's just such a pain.
Is that a mouse? Sounds like a mouse in the house. Oh. What is that, a pen cap?
It's actually a pen cap.
Oh, okay.
Being tweaked.
We've got one more square in this room to uncover. And it's nothing. Wow. Okay, so that's it. We are done in this room. So actually, I don't know where to go once the castle is turned upside down. It's not a thing that I know. I have any
You just
knowledge
keep
about.
on uncovering stuff, pretty much. You just
Well,
keep on
that's what we'll do.
exploring.
Yeah,
that's
that's what we'll
basically it. It's a lot of fun because you have all the abilities. You have all the mobility abilities.
Yeah.
Mobility abilities, and we also have the CRISSAEGRIM now. So the game is our oyster now.
It becomes less of a Metroidvania than just a straight up action.
You just explore
Yeah.
any section of the map. That little section in this room that's open, just fucking explore it. That's all you're doing right now. You're just uncovering map, which to me is the most satisfying thing in a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite part about a Metroidvania is uncovering more and more map as you explore.
Oh my gosh.
And as long as there's something else to explore in the game, I'm not bored. As long as I'm not lost and there's some open portion of the map that I know I have access to, at least one open portion, one piece of the map that I haven't discovered yet, I am engaged.
Here we go. I don't know what this is, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
A lot of Metroidvanias are pretty linear. Oh, it's a warp point. It's our first warp point.
Why does it look so odd?
But we need... What do you mean by odd? Do you mean that it's odd because there's some naked men in the background with penises?
I was going to say because it's upside down and there's a purple platform.
We could get banned from YouTube for having this video on. Yeah, look at those guys. Yeah, but we don't have it. Yeah, the platform I think takes you up to the keyhole.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of goofy that they added that platform. I don't know.
They
I think it's fine. Yeah, just...
Well, I guess the save points are still upside down. Hey, look, the letters CD are not upside down.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is odd. It still says CD. It is a load screen.
No, looks like we just head down.
Yeah, just drop down. Just keep exploring. That's really all you have to do here. Eventually we'll get everything we need. I don't even remember exactly what to do here, but as long as you keep uncovering map and exploring, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, you have so many options. It's not like you could ever get lost.
This is like perfect. The second castle in CastleVania Symphony of the Night is like pretty close to perfect Metroidvania design. It's just you're pretty free to go wherever you want. You feel, at least you feel that way. You get CRISSAEGRIM, which only adds to the fun. But you could knock your CRISSAEGRIM, and it could still be fun, although you will get kind of juggled by those vine ladies that we were getting juggled by.
They're horrific. Horrific.
The attacks that they have are just so difficult to dodge. But now we have all our exploration abilities. I mean, we're on top of the world here. There's really nothing better than what we're doing right now.
Let's see, there must be
playing CastleVania Symphony of the Night.
This is pretty great. I know I've said this in the past, but it just makes me want to play Dawn of Sorrow.
We could do that. We could do that. We could do that if you want.
I mean, it's a commitment. I understand.
It is a commitment, yeah. We always get to a point in our LPs where we're like, we kind of want this to be over. But right now, you know what? I'm still having a lot of fun with CastleVania Symphony of the Night. I don't feel that way, at least not yet. And we're getting pretty close to the end. We are getting pretty close to the end.
Dear Lord. This is a giant room.
I know it looks like a lot more, but we're getting pretty close. Yeah, we got the rocket jump though. You watch. We heal even 1 damage, but look at him just melt.
Yeah, this was not. Oh my god. It removes all of the challenge from the game. Literally all the challenge. It removes
virtually all the challenge. Yeah, I will admit to that.
What's interesting about that is it doesn't make the game less fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
that's
okay.
How you do it.
You remove the challenge, but not all of the challenge, but you remove a large bulk of the challenge. CRISSAEGRIM is incredibly OP. One of the most OP games in one of the most OP weapons in gaming history.
I figured out how to do the sideways jump too.
What does this?
Dragon jump.
Oh, you did?
If you do, it's down, up, and then left or right. Right after that. Well, you would think I just did it 4 times in a row that I would know how to do it. There you go. So it's just an additional command of
absolutely
left or right.
Amazing.
Yeah, all right. Not that useful though. Where was that karma coin? I just saw a karma coin. I might have just walked right by it. All right, we gotta get that karma coin. Come on. Oh, there. Wait, there's something. There's something. What is it? Wait, what? Wait, am I crazy? Oh, it's that thing. What is that? It's like a bow and arrow in the bottom right corner. It looks like a bow and arrow.
So Ed has perfect vision now.
Yeah, finally. Finally, it took long enough. I got LASIK. Oh, it's a magic missile. I finally got LASIK.
Ed probably has better than average vision now.
Oh yeah, I have apparently 2015 vision, which is
better than 2020.
Yeah.
According to Ed.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better than average. I mean, I assume it is. It's literally been sculpted to perfection. How could it not be better than average?
That's amazing.
Yeah, you know what it's like going from being legally blind twice over to not being legally blind? It's pretty great. I gotta say, one of my faves.
The only issue with it is they cut open the cornea. Imagine someone touching your eye, right? You just imagine someone touching your eye, and now imagine someone cutting your eye.
Yeah, I made the mistake of reading up on it before I did the procedure. Don't do it. If you're gonna get the procedure done, you just have to accept whatever they do. Don't think about it. That's really the trick. Did we really not? We didn't talk about this at all, did we, I guess? I had a week between the consultation and the actual procedure to think about it. and to Google it, and to realize what a horrible mistake I thought I was going to
I mean,
make.
not only is someone touching your eye.
Like, they are literally just burning away your flesh.
Hey, you know, it's over now, though, so
Yeah.
we can talk about it like this. But, yeah, beforehand, we may not have wanted to talk about it because, yeah, we wouldn't want to have scared Ed out of this life-changing procedure.
But you can't get through here. Why not? Oh, you know what? Wasn't there a gear in this room that you had to hit? I bet there is. I love how everything just melts, including Medusas. God, get out of my way, you pompous B words. The B stands for Medusa.
Yeah, it's so fascinating, you know. Like, the eye, imagine that, because no one ever gets to touch an eye because no one ever lets anyone touch their eye.
Right.
I can't even, that's the most private part of a human body is the eye. You just can't, no one will allow you to touch their eye for any return.
You can literally hit the gear from here. But this is also not the right
CRISSAEGRIM.
gear, because it's not, I'm looking at this thing. I want that
it's
to
not
open.
doing anything,
It's not
no.
that. So it
No,
must be farther,
must be another
it's probably
gear,
this
yeah.
one, right?
It's got to be this one, yeah. But yeah, you just
how
hit
would
the
you know?
CRISSAEGRIM. Look at it, and it hits it 5 fucking times. Every time you press the button,
Yeah.
CRISSAEGRIM attacks 5 times, and you can just mash it. You could attack probably 6 times per second. So you could do like 30 attacks with the CRISSAEGRIM per second, something like that.
Still didn't open.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
All right, we
So
gotta
yeah,
get this door open.
it's really fascinating though. The eye to touch, that's why LASIK surgeons actually go into the business, because it's so fucking fascinating every single time to touch the eye and cut into the eye and do the modifications of the eye.
You think?
That's why they got into it, and they actually, even after they're done at work, they're obsessed with eyes. They collect eyes, and they will go to the fish market every day after work, and they will say, give me 3 of your finest fish. And the fishmonger, every day he'll say, do you want me to cut the heads off? And he snaps. The LASIK doctor snaps quickly, no! Do not cut the heads off of the fish. And the fishmonger goes, oh, okay, I won't cut the heads off. You want the heads. They more accurately do not want the heads. More accurately, they want the eyes of the fish. And they want to practice eye touching and eye cutting. Imagine that, Ed, that your doctor, you met him and he acted like a normal human being, like he was just doing good in the world, but really he's just obsessed with touching and cutting eyes. Happy Halloween!
You know, I'm kind of wondering now if we were supposed to be up here somewhere.
Yeah, we're probably not supposed to be where we are, but we got CRISSAEGRIM.
Yeah.
I'm just happy about it.
You know what started down here.
All right, you know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
We're going to figure out where to go.
Yeah.
And, I mean, look, we already have like half the map uncovered already. We're going to uncover a ton of map. It's going to be extra interesting. The next episode is going to be double interesting as any of the episodes we've done so far.
I'm just pissed.
You're going to love how... We're going to figure out where to go, and then we're going to uncover a shit ton of
I want
map.
to get through this
After
door.
this, and also, there's tons of interesting bosses in the Upside Down Castle. Frankie was just the beginning. You're gonna love the bosses. You're gonna like the way you look. You're gonna like what you see coming up here. We're gonna blaze through it. We've got CRISSAEGRIM now. We are on top of the world. We've got all the abilities. We've got CRISSAEGRIM.
Beautiful.
We're having a great time. This is the end of the episode. We're gonna see you guys on the next one. Do not miss it. Do not miss this next one. I know I say that at the end of every episode, but this one, you are really not going to want to miss. We're going to make the most progress. We're going to have the most fun. You guys are going to love the stories that we tell, the things that we do. We like you.